Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for joining me, guys. I want to send out a message to Stefan Molyneux. Stefan Molyneux, he is one of the greatest thinkers of our time right now. He's got a brilliant mind. He thinks outside the box. And one thing that he does more often than anybody else that talks on this YouTube or on social media is he actually asks the right questions. Nowadays, we're not asking the right questions. He's asking and he's answering them. Now, he's being shut down, or they're working on censoring him. This guy is brilliant. This guy has some of the greatest guests on his show. The amount of money you would pay in psychiatric fees if you were to see a psychiatrist on some of the topics he talks about would cost you thousands, and he does it for free. He's just phenomenal. His stuff is, I think most of his stuff is non-scripted too. I really think he really talks from the heart. And I'm just shocked at what happened with him in New Zealand. I'm pretty choked when I saw that, and how he was being interviewed by some Kiwi there, talking down to him, and then, well, this is my show and I ask the questions. It's like, you know what? The guy asks Stefan a question. He answers the question on how or to better address the situation or whatever. He's just responding. He's answering his question. And the guy's cutting him off left and right. He's like, excuse me, do you want me to answer your first question before we go to the next one? It's like he's really there when it comes to understanding and asking the right questions to make us think and think outside the box, right? But his venue was shut down in New Zealand. I'll leave a link below, guys, to his channel. And his venue was shut down. And that's very heartbreaking, especially when you go to a freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of the press. And you go to something like that, and you buy your tickets, and you're so excited, and you're going to go see Stefan Molyneux talk. And the show gets canceled. He's got to refund everybody. He's got his tickets and staff and crew, whatever he's got, helping him out, aiding him. Gets completely shut down. He gets interviewed by some Mickey Mouse guy there. And the thing is, that guy only exists because of Stefan Molyneux. I didn't know that guy's channel. Then I saw his channel. I'm like, who's this guy? Who is this guy? Well, unfollow. I don't want to see this guy. So these people get the credit for being noticed by these big people, but then they meet, and he just talks down to the guy. He talks down to him. He doesn't give him a chance to answer his questions. The questions that he's asked, he's not given a chance to answer them. And it's sad. And I don't tread into a lot of that territory that Stefan talks about. You know, I'm under so much pressure with just talking about the housing market. How it's a complete scam. How people are being bought out. How I've been talking about this for 7 years. You know, I got into what Stefan Molyneux is doing now on my Portuguese channel, talking about Portuguese Africa, how they were ripped off. And I started a Facebook page. I reached, I think, close to 300,000 fans until they cut it back for some reason. I lost some fans, but I still got quite a bit following me today. I received an invitation via email, to if I could attend the Angola consulate in Portugal. They want to give me an award for my documentary, Angola, Economic Crisis in Angola. It's in Portuguese. I'll leave a link below to my Portuguese channel so you can see what I'm talking about. I did exactly what Stefan Molyneux is doing, but I was talking more about the economics of the country. And then what hit the nail on the head was the immigration one I did. Africa for sale. Talking about how Africa is being sold out to the highest bidder. And I think I pushed someone's buttons, and they originally took my channel down. And I got close to 190,000 subs. And I think I don't even know how many millions of views I had on that channel. So they shut that down, and I had to redo it. Now it's the second time I'm redoing my Portuguese channel, and I had to edit a lot of my documentaries that I worked hard. One of my documentary was submitted to the African film festivals. Mozambique, onde va a riqueza, means where's the richness going? Richest country, minerals in the planet, but everyone lives below the poverty level. And you know, I've talked in universities in Angola and Mozambique. I've been asked to go to Brazil a few times, but I've kind of taken a step back. I still post things from time to time, motivational discussion talks, maybe motivational blurbs. One of my famous blurbs that I've done was Africa or Angola or Mozambique will never be a politically corrupt, or the politics, or I don't know how to say it in English. It's basically, well, Africa will always remain corrupt, or politics will always remain corrupt because it's easier to manipulate a corrupt country. That's what I said. I'm trying to think of it in Portuguese. But yeah, so Stefan Molyneux is doing this, and he's pushing a lot of people's buttons, and he can't be shut down. He's our last lifeline to someone that actually knows what they're talking about. He's our actual last lifeline of someone that actually really cares about where the human race is headed. You know? And it's really, really scary when you go to New Zealand and you got a show there booked, ready to go, a good venue. People pay tickets and want to hear you talk, and then you get canceled. Wow. I think this English channel, I'm being very vanilla because I'm being very watched. And I'm concerned where things are headed. Why am I so concerned? I'm 40. I mean, I got 25 maybe really good years left in my life. Why am I concerned? You know why? It's because I have 3 kids. That's why I'm concerned. And I feel like if I don't do something or attempt to do something, that I'd fail. Like I failed as a father. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm running for council here in this town for 4 years. Hopefully, I get elected, and for 4 years, I'll just kind of sit back and watch what's happening in this town I'm in, and then eventually run for mayor and maybe start calling bigger shots and really that's what the whole Africa thing is a good thing. I've been asked to go on tour, but I just fear of pissing off the wrong person, especially in Africa, right? Anyways, guys, I wanted to put this out there. I'm just concerned, for Stefan Molyneux, especially, now that he's been shut down, because I think he was doing a talk. I think he was doing a talk in Australia before he went to New Zealand. Because there's a lot of like-minded individuals out there that really know and could grasp at what's happening. There's a lot of people out there in power that are just grasping at straws. And then there's a lot of people that really know what's happening that don't want to involve the rest of the people, right? The bigger agenda. Man, we have to support Stefan Molyneux. I'm going to start sharing more of his stuff. I'm going to plug him. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I want to plug him every once in a while on a video he does. This one where he's in New Zealand. It's pretty bad. The guy asks the guy questions, and then he shuts him down when he's answering the question. Really? But Stefan, if you're watching this, stay strong, dude. We love you very much. We really do. You're asking the right questions, and that's what a lot of people are scared to do. You're addressing the right issues. which we are scared to do. The Canadian proper is scared right now, you know. And just to clarify, when I say Canadian proper, I talk about people who actually invest in the infrastructure from all over the world that's come to this beautiful country to raise their kids, lay roots, send their kids to school, go to church on Sundays or whatever they do, and pay taxes and basically contribute to society. That's Canadian proper. I'm from Portugal. I'm Canadian. You know what I'm saying? And I love this country. And the reason why Stefan Molyneux is one of the major reasons why he's doing this is because he loves his country. He loves his people. And he wants to address his people because he understands. And the depressing topics that he brings you or need to be brought forthright. I want to sound smart there, forthright. But I don't know. I just wanted to throw that out there. I just wanted to let him know that he's doing the right thing. He's using his knowledge, his understanding, his experience, his anyways. Let me know what you guys think. I'll leave a link below to his channel. Guys, explore it, please. I don't have a lot of subs, but I really want you to hear what he talks about, or maybe go to one of his shows. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you.